Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 4 on Cyan Beach. I'm just completely speechless as to what and where we are. Anyway, it's day 4. We're on Cyan Beach. So we are in the middle of the Suicune research event, week 2, and that sleep score is very, very low, and it's for a very particular reason. It's because if you did not see, we did not have a video last night or yesterday, because the night before I had something come up and I did not get to sleep until very late. It was so late, in fact, that it was past 4 a.m. So technically I had 2 sleep sessions yesterday according to the game. So that's why this one's going to be a little bit lacking, but maybe we'll still get something nice. We are going to start off with 20,052 sneaky snacking because our Marowak is putting in some serious work. And we're going to get a recovery incense, which is good because I did use it that night that I went to bed really late, knowing that I wasn't going to get a full amount of sleep. But let's go ahead and grab our 29 sleep points. It'll add up with our 71 that I did get. And so that means that we did technically get a full 100, kind of, in a way, but it doesn't really matter. But we got 1,079 grand total sleep points. And for the daily lottery, a small dream cluster. Very nice. I do need those. Those will be very good whenever we are ready for them. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report, into my nap, as it were, according to the game. So let's see, that means we aren't going to get a bonus biscuit. We're also only going to get the 29 score. So we're going to multiply our drowsy power by 29. 9 hours, 45 minutes of sleep. It only tracked the little bit. Yep, that's about right. Ooh. That is looking pretty balanced to me. Yeah, balanced sleep type, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so what does that mean for our drowsy power? We were at master 8, I believe, but times 21 is so little it's hard to tell. 17.5 million. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. I mean, we still did get a full 8 spawns, but I did use an incense, so I guess that makes sense. I wasn't expecting 8 spawns, to be honest with you. Well, I was about to be excited that there's a Totodile, but I used a Totodile incense. So we got Totodile, Squirtle, Slowpoke, Igglybuff, Pikachu, Wooper, Golduck, and Pikachu. Okay, so kind of interesting. Nothing really too crazy. So let's see, is anybody hungry? Anybody hungry? Golduck, of course you're hungry. You're not the one I want to be hungry. We don't have a bonus biscuit either. We're not in a good place right now. This is why I don't like naps. I don't like not having my bonus biscuit. It is such a valuable tool for free players to have that bonus biscuit to really help out. And with only 9 Poke Biscuits, it makes it very difficult to know exactly what I want to do. I mean, of course I want to try to feed the Totodile. We used an incense for it. We might as well try. Just not really too thrilled about not having a bonus biscuit. Having that bonus biscuit would really be nice right about now, but it is what it is. Let's see. We do have 340 diamonds. We could get the volume 1 bundle. I might do that, but for now, I think I'm going to leave the Totodile as is. Odds are we're not going to catch it. Might as well just leave it there so that I can catch it with a singular bonus biscuit next time we do see it. And then we'll set Wooper up the same. Unless we get a crit cap. Nope. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know that I really care to do anything else. Yeah, the Golduck's hungry, but we already have a really good Psyduck. Not really worried about it. Everything else is fine. We don't need it. Yeah, we're not going to catch anything today, but that's fine. That's fine. That's what happens when you do a nap. At least in my experience. Okay, we're gonna send out, let's send out some Wooper candy. Wooper's still pretty fresh, so we'll make sure everybody's got plenty with my 1 extra candy that I'm sending out. All right. So 996 research XP, 1,414 dream shards. Very, very small amount. Yep, I mean, it's going about as well as I expected it to, with it being a second sleep of the day. But we should be back on track starting tomorrow. We have no new news. We do have some community reports. We've got 45 of them. Very nice. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 that doubled up. Very nice. It's always lovely to hit 20. And we got 32 mains. I did get a decent amount of mains yesterday. I forget exactly how much, but I got one that was a non-level 5 friend. Funny enough, that same non-level 5 friend also doubled up on the candy. So it looks like all of these are all level 5s. We got 32 more mains. That's good. We're in a really good place on mains. And we are coming to the end of the week. It may be time to start trying to figure out what we're going to use those mains for, if we're going to do more incense just for the dream shards and XP, which I think is a good idea. So we've still got 4 nights. Yeah, we've got 4 nights left. So now would be the time to do that if we're going to. But we'll look at that a little bit later. For now, let's get our one singular skill trigger. Also, bad news, Tuesday, whenever I made the big changes to the team to, you know, get this one on the team to really help out, 0 skill triggers from this guy. This one right here, this one that's trying to walk away, 0. This one right here, 1 the entire day. I had 2 skill triggers the entire day. One of them was Gardevoir, the other one was Masquerada. Masquerada was the other one that skill triggered that day. That was it. So that was a bad day, but only 1 there. We did do better yesterday. I think we got about 5 skill triggers out of Suicune yesterday, which is a little higher than average if I remember correctly. I think we were only expecting 4, but we did get 5. For everybody else, Gardevoir actually performed pretty well yesterday as well, so we were looking pretty good. I did have to swap in the other Blastoise, try to get a little more milk. Got to a good point where I could swap in this one to get more milk and cocoa, because we were starting to run low on cocoa as well, and running low on tomatoes that we did not collect apparently the first time. Anyway, but we are doing very well on potatoes, so it allowed me to swap things in and out. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. Things are going well for how things have gone this week. We do have entirely too many apples, thanks to Suicune. So that's what we're going to fill in the pot with. We did get a couple of skill triggers here and there with the Meowscarada, but not enough to really try to make the Keema curry, which we don't really have the ingredients for. I think we might have the ingredients for 1, if any, right now. We did get 41,000 on this, though. But we're getting pretty close to where we can start getting what we need. But funny enough, we already have the ginger, thanks to the skill trigger, the ingredient magnets. So we've already got enough ginger. I believe we have exactly enough corn. I forget exactly which one it is, but we can look at it here in a minute, because I'm going to go look at what we've got for the butter curry anyway. We are at Master 9. So we are making progress. I believe Master 13 was our previous record, so we're going to try to beat that as always. So let's see. Dream Eater Butter Curry. We have enough potatoes for, I think, 4 more. Snoozy tomatoes, we're working on that. The cocoa, we have enough almost for 4. And milk, we've got enough for 6. So we're in a pretty good spot there. Actually today we might be able to swap out and start getting the stuff we need for the Keema curry. But let's see, for corn, yes, we have exactly the corn we need, so we don't have to worry about that. And the ginger, we have a little more than what we need, so we're good there. We just need the herbs and the bean sausage. So we already know what to do for those, and we can get that done. So as far ahead as we are, let's double check one last time. We have enough for everything for the rest of the day. We could swap in our big boy Dragonite for the herbs. And then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do about the sausage. I think Charizard might be the best bet for the sausage, but I'll have to double check. So Oh, everybody only gained 21 energy? Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You know what? We have 2 slots that we're really working with for ingredients, so this is kind of working out. Actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and get Dragonite on the team first. Foist, let's get him on a team first. Where you at? There you are. Yep. Double herbs. That's the one we want on the team, and the dragon berries will help a lot. And for the sausage, let's see, who do we want on the team? Definitely not Mr. ABC. Raikou could be interesting, but we can't run both at the same time. Currently, neither Raikou nor Suicune would get a boost from our team members, but Suicune is getting the boost from the event, so yeah, it wouldn't make sense to do that. There is also this guy, which brought in a decent amount of sausage, but also corn, and then there's this guy. And really, we'd need him at level 60 for that to work. At level 60, this one outperforms Charizard at level 60, so we'd have to put in a lot of work. For right now, I'm not really looking to do an investment, so we'll put in the Charizard. That should be fine. And on top of that, nope, I was about to say Charizard will bring in the favored berries, but no. Marowak is a ground type, not a fire type. Marowak is bringing in the favored berries. All right, so we have a solid team right now. We should be fine. Look how overstacked Marowak is. I'm keeping Marowak on the team the entire week, and I'm just going to wait until Monday and collect all of these berries. It may not help much, but it'll be a nice little jump start. So, yeah, I think the team is pretty well set. I think we're good with the team where it's at for now. Once we get everything that we need for Sunday, I can swap back to some other ingredient specialists to bring in what we need for the rest of the Dream Eater Butter Curry. We're actually getting kind of close to the end on that. We only need 1, 2 for today, plus another 6 for tomorrow and Saturday. So we only need 8 meals worth, and a lot of them we've got 4 or 5, some of them even 6 meals worth. So we're getting pretty close to being able to swap them out too. And then the rest of the week we can just run berry specialists. For now, let's go ahead and collect our 40 mains for getting to Master 5. And actually, speaking of candy, we might have a thing we can do. That is one thing that I caught. Why can't I click on that? Nothing else is done. Cool. No worries. We might have a thing that we can do with something that I did catch yesterday, because I am going to show you guys what I caught, because of course, the day that I decide that I'm not going to be able to do a video, we get, where are you at? We get this guy. Yeah, shiny Sudowoodo, yay. And you know what? I never did calculate this one, so let's go ahead and do that. We didn't have any other calculations today. Let's go ahead and get one in at least. I also haven't saved him to the box yet. The other one I did calculate because it was pretty nice, but this one's not going to be so nice because the skills are not super great. Ooh, the UI has changed again. I like. Very nice. Okay, so we got inventory up L, and it shows the level that it's at too. Cool. We've got Dream Shard bonus. We've got inventory up S. Really, the inventory ups are the only thing that are helping this guy. And skill level up M. Well, I take that back. Skill level up M is pretty nice, but it's all the way at level 100. So yeah. And then a neutral nature. This one's okay. Upon re-examination, this one's okay. I initially thought, man, this thing's terrible. It's going to be like a 20 PR, but no, it's all right. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe it's not as all right as I thought it was going to be. I thought this might be a little better. This is not looking good. Only 35 so far. I mean, I thought having the inventory up at the very beginning would be a bigger boost, and I wasn't expecting it to get drugged down so much by the rest. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense, just my brain is not good at doing these calculations on its own. So, it's getting worse. Skill level up M. I kind of wish they would In a way, I kind of wish they would make it to where skill level up does give you a slight bump in the rating for a skill specialist for expected skill count, because it does make the skill more powerful, but I get why it's not there. I think it's just an emotional thing where it just doesn't feel good that skill level up is a detriment, as this is showing, when in reality, it's a very nice thing to have on a skill specialist. So I think that's kind of why I wish it gave you a bump, because it is preferable to have skill level up. You don't need all 5 sub skills being taken up by skill trigger or helping speed. And skill level up saves on seeds, so it would be nice, but I get why they don't do it. It's just me kind of trying to talk through my thoughts. But it looks like this one's going to settle around PR 30, which is not good. Not good at all. But it is kind of what I expected when I first looked at this. I mean, I do like that it's all 3 ingredients. As you know, for my skill specialists, I like to have the ingredient spread, because they're not on the team to bring in ingredients, so I'm fine with them bringing in whatever, and the more variety they can bring, the more that, you know, if I have them on the team for 1 week, maybe they bring in ingredients that I could use the next week or the week after. So that's kind of nice. That's why I like having all the ingredients on skill specialists. But this poor guy, not looking good. No helping speed, no berry finding, which is whatever. It's not that big a deal. Helping bonus would be very nice. Berry finding, it's a nice little bonus, but not required for a skill specialist. Yep, pretty much gonna be PR 31. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and name this guy S31, which I have decided that I'm not gonna put the skill triggers, the expected skill triggers per day on these Pokemon. It just doesn't really seem to make sense. I mean, it's a number that's going to change based on bonuses, based on their level. So there's not really any point in putting it in there when I'm just going to have to turn around and change it every couple of levels or every week or two. It just didn't really seem to be a good point. So we're not going to do that. Although I wish I had this perfect one, 6.7 per day on Charge Strength M. That's super good. Very good. Anyway. So that was one of them that I caught. The other one, significantly better, that I caught was this little guy. Caught him. He's not exactly what I want, but he's pretty good. I did calculate this one. It did come out to an 84 PR, and it has berry finding at level 25. So this one is good enough that we can invest in, and the reason that I wanted to look at this today is because I want to go to production comparison. And I want to see, between the Croconaw and him, I'm pretty sure I already know the answer, but let's see. Oh, did I not save him to the box? Oh, I goofed. Well, that's an easy fix. Let's go back. Let's just go back real fast. I'm not going to calculate him out because I already know what he's going to be. Oh, I know why, because I had him as a Feraligatr when I calculated him. That's why. So let's plug this in real fast. So we've got Dream Shard bonus, berry finding, skill level up, helping speed S, and ingredient finder M with a serious nature. There it is. And we can go ahead and put that in at level, what is that, 14? Save that to the box. Okay, now we can go to production comparison. I need to clear out my box. I already got rid of all these other Totodiles. That's the one. And then the Croconaw, I'm pretty sure I already know the answer. But let's see. Actually, you know what? No. We have a new method of doing this now. Let's do it the right way. In the Pokemon box, let's do this the right way. View configuration. Let's set to berry strength. Cyan Beach with Figgy berries. That was the only thing that changed. We randomly rolled the Pecha berries, which is normal here anyway. Okay. So Croconaw is 16,181, and I'm remembering now why I was doing production comparison, because I have not messed with this Totodile yet. So let's go back, because I'm silly. I got excited about doing something new that I learned, and it turns out it wasn't the right thing yet, but we'll get there. We're trying to decide if we're going to invest in this guy right now or if we should wait. Croconaw, where are you? There you are. And then versus the Dragonite. That's the big question. Is it worth investing in this Feraligatr or Totodile over the Dragonite? And we'll see. So 9,736 from the berries. Okay. Well, looks like it might outshine. So let's just let's get it to level 25. I believe it can't evolve to Feraligatr till 27. But at level 25 as a Croconaw, we're already getting 7,000. Hypothetically, let's go ahead and put it at 27 as a Feraligatr. It is slightly less. Slightly less. So, oh, well, we also haven't locked in Cyan Beach. Nope, significantly more. Almost double. So it is worth the investment. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to get this guy to level 27. I love that you can just hold the button now. It's so nice. We're going to get this guy to 27. And we're going to go ahead and evolve him. He that finishes our mission for using candies. He is going to do some fantastic work. Level 25, now has berry finding. And we're going to evolve. And we can use him for the rest of the week. And this is going to significantly help with our berry gains. I wish I had this guy at the beginning of last week. Like I said, this isn't exactly what I was hoping for with the berry specialist, but given everything that we have, this is a much better Totodile than we've ever found. And with how long it took to find one that was this good, it's probably going to be several years before I find a better one. So, oh, it can evolve at 23. Is it the Gen 1 starters that evolve at 27 then? Somebody evolves at 27 that's always stuck in my head. Maybe it's the Gen 1 starters. Even the Croconaw surprisingly outperforms the Dragonite on Cyan Beach. I mean, barely, but still surprising. As strong as the dragon berries are, I thought the Dragonite would outperform. But we finally have a Feraligatr that's worth investing in. And yeah, we will swap this guy in on the team as soon as we get enough ingredients. I know it's a little early to invest in him, but watch, now that I've invested in him, I'm really just jinxing everything for tomorrow, because that means that tomorrow when I catch that Totodile, if it shows up again, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be helping bonus and berry finding at level 10 and 25, exactly what I want. So really, I'm just playing the long game. But let's go ahead and make some lunch before we get out of here and see if we can get an extra tasty. That would be really nice. It would really make me feel better about this week. No luck. But that's okay. 40,220. And that means that we are going to maybe be Master 10. Maybe not. It looks like we're kind of far. Maybe not. Let's see. Where are we at? Maybe? Maybe? No, probably not. No, about 4/5 of the way there. We're almost there. Getting very, very close. We only need another 15,000. Yeah, we'll get there pretty soon. For Master 13, we need 1 million. I'm pretty sure we can do 1 million. We could be super cheeky if we decided to get some extra corn and ingredients for Keema Curry. We could be very cheeky and throw in Flareon and try to get some extra Keema Curry towards the end of the week. But for now, I'm just focused on making sure that we get Sunday taken care of. And then last thing before we go, let's check. We have 1,048 sleep points. Okay, well, I think it's probably time. Now that we're going to be back on track for the rest of the week, it's probably time to go ahead and start buying some of these. I'm probably not going to catch the Suicune, but at least I can use the incense to get some nice XP and Dream Shards, which we desperately need. And then while we're here, since we have so many sleep points, I'm going to go ahead and buy the main skill seed so I don't have to worry about that later. Reminder, make sure you buy that main skill seed. It is invaluable. Free to play or premium, doesn't matter. Main skill seeds are very, very good to have. So make sure you buy it. Do not let that go. and we'll probably just buy a ton of biscuits to turn those into great biscuits once the Suicune event is over. So for now, I'm just gonna let my dream points. Wow, my Suicune mains. I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm gonna build them up. I would kind of want to see where we're at the end of the week. And yeah, that's well, oh yeah, we did get a mission done. I forgot we got more mains. Another 50 mains for the 100 candies in that Feraligatr. Very nice. Cool. All right, well, that is gonna wrap it up today. Again, sorry for no video yesterday, but life happens sometimes. It is what it is, and we're gonna recover and move on, and it looks like we are doing well. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, White, Husky Star, and Jassy. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, go ahead and click the join button right next to the subscribe button. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the link to the Discord in the description box. Come and join us, talk about Pokemon, sleep, and other video games. Other than that, y'all have a good night, a good rest of your week, and until next time, later, dudes.